Hello, I'm the Resolute Cartographer, and this is a walkthrough of the quest Mayor for a Day. Right behind us is Watoga. Now, have you ever been wandering through Watoga and thought, I wish these robots wouldn't constantly be shooting at me? Well, this is the way to get them to not do that. So we're going to head on over to Watoga and take care of this quest. Now, there is quite a bit of lore behind this. If you're interested in that, I will link to my lore videos on the entirety of Watoga and the Cranberry Bog at the end of this video. But just know that in order for the robots not to shoot at you, your likeness has to be added to the whitelist. So we're going to go do that, but to do that we have to get to the top of the Municipal Building, and that is that structure right there, the second tallest building in Watoga. To get there we're going to have to go past a lot of robots. I'm going to try to sneak past as many as I can. Of course, this is the first time I've been here with a lower level character since, what's it called, the One Wasteland patch. Oop. Huh. Well, I'm not sure what just happened. We'll find out. Okay, and that is why I died before. That assaultron right there. It apparently had loaded into the world, but the actual physical model had not yet, so it was able to shoot me without me being able to see it, and without me even knowing it was trying to kill me. So we're going to have to bypass that thing in order to get in here. There's ooh, man. I must not have very good stealth on this character. Now the thing to consider with these assaultrons is they all... Well, that's lovely that it just got that health back. Wow, that is deadly. They only protect the exterior of this place. And this one's apparently got another bug associated with it right now. It's the infinite head laser bug, where it can just keep doing that. So that's unfortunate. I mean, that's supposed to be a charge up. You can even hear it doing the charging. Is there anything better for this? Oh, no. Okay, there we go. Take everything it has, and where did I drop my crap? Right over there. Okay. Now, we're going to actually try to sneak in the rest of the way. As you can hear, though, there are already spinning up new bots, and this place is full of them. I can't remember if I completed my statement before or if I was distracted by the bugs. The assaultrons typically only appear on the exterior of the city, patrolling out here. Every one of these things, though, can spawn new bots, and unfortunately I cannot jump behind that thing, apparently. And they know where I am. Let's just start moving. Unidentified intruder detected. As you can see, though, the rest of them are typically protectrons, so they're not nearly as dangerous. So we'll pass the transit hub. There's the emergency services building right there. Okay, there it is. The Watoga Municipal Center. It used to be that coming here at level 20 was an absolute death sentence. This time it's only been very dangerous.
Watoga's Municipal Center welcomes the future of democracy. Our automated staff would be happy to...
Okay, now this area is filled with scorched. And there we go. Yes, this does have a suppressor on it. So I'm going to take out these things as I move through here. Hopefully not picking up too many of them at once. This character's got one of those chameleon legendary items that makes you go invisible when you sit still. Not sure where this other one is. But anyway, we need to keep heading up in here. Which in this case means we're going to be heading around this. Through here. The rest of the elevators here don't work. Well, actually, there's one more up on the upper level that does work, but we're not there yet. Okay. Now we're going to take a right. Head through this door here. You can either pick it or you can use the terminal here, whichever one you have, whichever one is easier for you. Okay. Passing through here, we'll then go through this door. Okay, there we go. And there's also a door over there we could have gone through, but this way is closer to the actual ramp up to the next area. So let's head up. Alright, through this door. Okay. We are now on the level of the mayor's office. So we head over here, and there is the mayor's AI assistant.
Congratulations, citizen. By mayoral executive order, all individuals entering this room shall have the office of mayor bestowed upon them. I am your mayoral artificially intelligent assistant. You may call me Maya. I'll be your guide through the transition period and your faithful assistant once you get settled. Allow me to play the outgoing mayor's final message.
Maya, are you still following the executive order about people who walk in here?
Yes.
Pull up the pertinent entries on our situation and the saboteur on the mayoral terminal for anyone who walks in here to read.
Certainly. Ma'am, sensors indicate you are losing large quantities of blood. Shall I summon a paramedic to assist you?
No! What's wrong with you? No more robots! Maya, make sure the next mayor hears this.
Of course.
I have failed. Whoever you are mayor of a dead city. Those I couldn't evacuate have perished. There's no one, nothing left. But maybe you're here to rebuild from the ashes. That's a comforting thought. I managed to squirrel away a cache of resources. But before you can live here, you need to figure out how to deal with the robots. It was sabotage. The terminal entries should explain what...
Ma'am, are you all right?
I think this is it.
My sincerest apologies. I can't be of more assistance.
It's all right. I hope you don't get too lonely here all by yourself. Goodbye, Maya.
Goodbye, ma'am. It was a pleasure to serve you. You were an excellent mayor.
Well, I certainly tried.
End of recorded message.
Alright, let's chat with Maya.
The city is in a state of emergency, and an evacuation order has been issued for human residents. You are, of course, the mayor, so you can do whatever you like.
Okay, so if you didn't pick up exactly what happened there, this former mayor here, Barbara Elizabeth, set up a system to where Maya would recognize anybody that walked in as the mayor. So now we have some more leeway over the city's controls. Let's take a look at the computer here. Okay, so read this, high priority. You must have confidential clearance to access this terminal, mayor for a day. Evacuations are not going well. It's complete chaos out there. People got too used to robots and computers doing everything for them. People are literally running around on fire out there. I'm doing my best, but really I'm just a music teacher. I'm not cut out for all this. Once everyone is safely out of town, I'm going to try to broker a truce with the saboteur. Rumor is his hideout is somewhere in Bogtown. Might just be prejudice hearsay, but it's a place to start anyway. Things are getting bad. Every time I leave this office, I'm less certain I'll get back. But someone has to try to hold things together while we get everyone out. And for whatever reason, fate put me in charge. As a precaution in case I don't make it back, I've issued an executive order to update the automated mayoral selection process to simply accept everyone who enters the room as a mayor for the day. I figure that will make it easiest for whoever might arrive to help. In the long run, that might be problematic. But we need all the help we can get if we're going to see a long run. As mayor, you should have access to all the files on this machine. If I don't make it out, maybe you can find the Saboteur's hideout and put a stop to all this. People are going to need a safe place in the coming months when things inevitably fall apart. Watoga is the perfect place, except for the Berserk robots. But if we can deal with that, good luck to us all. Barbara Elizabeth, 134th Mayor of Watoga. Okay. Actually, we'll open the supply cache here. I've managed to squirrel away a small cache of emergency supplies. In case I don't make it, I've instructed Maya to withhold access until the robots have been dealt with. I don't want to waste those precious supplies on mere looters. So if you want those supplies, then you're going to need to help us. Okay, so I guess we actually have to deal with that before we can open that up. Okay, let me clear some of these quests real quick. Okay, so now we're going to need to head over to the Saboteur's hideout. Now we actually already have the fast travel point for Watoga, which is going to take us to the north end of the city, I think. Let's check it out. The hideout is up here in Bogtown, so let's head there now. Looks like I was right. That's good. I mean, I should know. I seriously did a lot of videos in this place. Anyway, let's head up this way. Now, to get to Bogtown, there are actually a couple of ways you can get there. Well, I mean, you could just walk directly there, so that's actually one way. You could follow the highway, or you could take the tunnel under the highway. And that's the way we're going to go this time. This actually runs all the way from this spot near Watoga all the way up to the Bogtown. There's a few threats in here. Just a lot of interesting stuff, though. Some loot you can find. So, we'll just follow this up. Occasionally it breaks through the surface like this. And you can either choose to go back up on the road or just keep following it. This is definitely the way you want to go if you want to avoid scorch beasts. It is a fairly long tunnel. Surprisingly light in here, honestly. Oh, yeah. Cultists up on the road surface above. Here's a little bedroom. Some loot in here. A cooler with some food. And a rad roach there. Some ammunition. And we can just head on through this door. Oop. Super mutant hound here. No super mutants yet though. Bogtown is overrun with super mutants, so that's something to keep in mind. And another one. And it sounds like the nuclear card convoy is flying around somewhere nearby. Okay, so yeah, we're out of the tunnel now. We're getting pretty close though to the hideout. And I'm just gonna follow this around for a little while. Just because we're definitely out of sight for the super mutants. But we're not gonna be able to stay in this forever. Yeah, it sounds like one of them is closing in on us, maybe. We'll see. Oh, there's a ball bouncing back there. Anyway. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think we are... Well, we're definitely not in the clear, because there are super mutants all over the place here, but... For now, we seem to be safe. Ooh. There's definitely one of them around here somewhere. I think back there in that little enclosure. Oh! He's down. Oh, shoot! Run! Alright, we just passed the Saboteur's hideout, but I need to get some cover here. And I'm going to use some Radaway too. Okay, they seem to have lost interest in us, so at least there's that. Okay. Oop. I'm not used to seeing a level 25 Super Mutant Master. Okay, here we are. The hideout of the Saboteur, Scott Turner. Okay, let's take a look around here. Some buff out. Got a holotape here. Operation Free Watoga, log 322.
It's done. I broke the transmission sequencer so no one will be able to remotely reconfigure the machines. I also corrupted the software on the update terminals throughout the facility. The only machine capable of creating updates is now in my office. I've locked my terminal and wrote a little fix to the building's badge access software to prevent any badge other than my own from accessing it. They won't be able to get help from anyone else. Only I will hold the means to their salvation. Soon, they'll come down from their ivory towers and come begging me to make it stop. And when they do, I'll make each and every one of them fill out my resident application fitness report. And then, I'll deny every last one of them. See how they like it. Being judged. Being locked out in the cold.
Alright. Now he's got a Robco research facility key card here. We're going to grab that. He's also got a couple of letters here. So we got letter from Jenica. Scott, what the hell? You were serious? I thought you were just talking crap. How could you do that? All those people. The world is literally ending. We all need to stick together if we're going to make it. Everyone's hair is falling out, their eyes are bleeding, and worse. And the only hospital for miles is in Watoga. What have you done? I hope you die. You're a monster. Jenica. And letter to Jenica. Jenica, if you somehow get this, know how sorry I am. How deeply sorry. I'm a monster. It's true. I did it because I believed in a world where all men and women would be equal. I was trying to make that world come true, at least in Watoga. But if there's no people left alive, that's not the equality I meant. How was I supposed to know the bombs were dropping the very next day? But that's no excuse. Even if the world hadn't ended, what I did was wrong. I know that now. I've been stricken with paralysis. I think it's neurological. It happened after a night of ringing in the ears and intense headaches. I can't move my legs, and it's getting harder to breathe. But I wanted to write this, in case you came by to check on me, or to murder me. Either way, it doesn't matter much. I've signed all our death warrants. I'm truly sorry. Scooter. Okay. We also have his last words here.
I don't have much longer. Had I known, I never would have. But it's too late now, isn't it? But maybe maybe I can help you listening to this. Whoever you are, you can't undo the virus, but you can upload your likeness into a whitelist in this software. Then you at least could live in the city. You just need to get to my office. There's a scanner attached to the
There's a scanner attached to his computer in his office. Okay, so he's also got a lot of copies of Free Watoga, including one right here. We toiled in their fields, they let us starve, we filled their coffers with gold, they filled our lungs with sludge, we broke our backs, they broke our hearts. We told them of our pain, they hooked us on their painkillers, we voted, they stole our elections, we asked for fair wages, they bled us dry, we demanded safe workplaces, they took our jobs away, we wanted a normal life, they foreclosed our American dream, we were friends, they made us suspicious of our neighbors, we organized, they sent us to die in foreign countries, we proclaimed our humanity, they renounced their own. We were tired but proud faces of real women and men, they hide behind tin-can butlers and plastic faces. We want a world lived in by men, they want a graveyard patrolled by robots. It is time we unite to overthrow them and their soulless machines. Watoga belongs to we the people, the Free Watoga People's Party. Okay, and we got, again, those notes that are here in his desk. Letter to Mayor. Mayor Thomas H. Molly. I'm serious, this is for real. You remember that day all the chef bots in the city were destroying all that food? That was me. The last mayor was about to issue an executive order to vacate the city. Why won't you believe me? Surely she wrote something down, a draft of the law perhaps? A journal or something? This whole random mayor's thing is really stupid. Did no one run any experiments or simulations on how terrible that idea was? I'll be at the place on Monday. Just be there. Sincerely, Scott W. Turner. Now, Thomas H. Molly was the mayor before Mayor Elizabeth, I believe, and he was already out of office by the time he was trying to negotiate with him. We got a letter to Mom. Mom, I know you don't believe it will ever happen, but it will. I'm getting closer. I was able to get all the chef bots to pepper bomb all the food in the entire city. When I can crack the emergency services protocol, then the revolution will begin. When it's done, I want you to move to Watoga. If Dad doesn't want to come, fine. Let him rot in that hellhole. But you deserve better. Scooter. And letter to Sandy. Sandy, you're back in. Meet me around back of the facility after hours again. I'll sneak you in to record your likeness back into the program. Next time, don't be such a jerk. Scott. Okay, and then we got the terminal here. Alright, so let's see here. Encrypted message from April 24th, 2077. Okay, so yeah, that's the other thing to consider. The dates on these entries are wrong. There's really no other way to put it. These are not correct, because the day that he did this was October 22nd, 2077, and this right here is April 24th, 2077, and this implies that everything's gone wrong in Watoga. It's simply a typo. I don't know, maybe you can justify it by saying the computer here's internal clock is wrong. Whatever the case may be, this is not accurate. But let's go back to the oldest one here. Encrypted message from December 26, 2076. Okay, thought about what you said last night. I'm in. But we need a better name. No one's going to care if they think it's just 3 of us. We need a name that makes it sound like a real movement. How does the Free Watoga People's Party sound? Free as in freedom. Who doesn't want more of that? And people, because it's time we the people actually take a stand against all these damn robots taking over everything. And party, because we're a legit force, and we know how to organize. And also, like, we know how to party. Like last night. I had no idea you could dance like that. Remind me to get you drunk more often. Then we have encrypted message from January 15th of 2077. Sorry man, I know you really wanted to bring Keith into the fold, but he can't be trusted. Not yet. He might agree with our principles, but he doesn't have the stomach for what needs to happen. Not yet anyway. Once the party takes off, once we have something to show, then maybe. But until then, he's more of a liability than an asset. Heh. Maybe you're starting to rethink the whole this is a democracy thing. Encrypted file. Draft 14, this is just them working on their whole manifesto. Okay. And then encrypted message from February 12th, 2077. It's okay, a little wordy, but it gets the job done. I think People's Party is a little too commie for my taste, but we voted. I'm still a believer in democracy, so... You're still going to print these at work? Or do I need to acquire printer ribbons from somewhere? And again, incorrectly dated here, April 24th, 2077. Turner, where the hell are you? I know the world's gone crazy, but we need you here. Please, if you get this, come in. This is the safest place around for miles. Certainly safer than that rusting tin you call a home. Something's gone terribly wrong at Watoga. All the robots have gone offline, or if the insane reports are to be believed, they all went berserk and are killing everyone. It's not just our bots, it's all of them, so it must be something with the Universal Control Protocol. But we can't seem to revert it to earlier updates. You're our best programmer. Hell, you wrote most of the control protocols yourself. We need you. I tried to get into your office hoping to find something helpful on your terminal, but none of the department badges work. IT says there's been some kind of screw-up and only your badge will get us in. Why they can't just override that, I don't know. Robco IT, the best and brightest in the industry, right? Look, just get here if you can. If not, be safe. K. Hayward. Okay. And it says that there's still another clue here, so we're going to have to find out what that is specifically. Oh, yeah, he's got this safe here. Now, you can either unlock that on the terminal, or you can just open it with a lockpick. Okay, Saboteur's work password and some... Okay, dear future self, in case you get drunk and forget again, this is your password. YG3LIZI. Okay, and he's got Space Invaders there at the bottom. And we're going to take that ammo, too. Okay, now we need to get over to the Robco Research Center. So, that is up to the northeast. Let's take a look at the map. It's that green structure right there. So, now we're going to, again, head back up the highway. No tunnel this time, though. We're going to try to avoid these super mutants as much as possible. And just head around the west side of town. But yeah, basically to summarize the things that we just learned back there, Scott Turner is a high-quality programmer at the Robco Corporation. He created a virus that overrode the command protocols for the robots back up there in Watoga, with the intention of making it so that he could take over the city. Unfortunately, he screwed up, And it made it so that all the robots didn't just escort everybody out of the city. Instead, it tried to kill all the people there. And succeeded in a large number of cases. Let's see if they're... Just saw that it was picking up a super mutant somewhere ahead of us. But I don't see any. Can we walk? Or do we need to... Oh, crawl. Okay. Okay, super mutant's dead. Let's keep on moving. Get past this wreck. Now, up here, that's the General Steakhouse. That's a restaurant that Mr. Turner would frequent after work. Or maybe for lunch. He tried to drop off a bunch of his manifestos up there to see if they would hand them out with their menus and takeout orders. They didn't want to offend him because he was a customer, but they did. But they also didn't want to hand out those things and get themselves arrested. Okay. Well, we got rid of these scorched, but unfortunately it looks like my gun here is about to break, so hopefully I got something else other than just the shotgun. Man, I have not played this character in a long time, and he's got some weird weapons. Yeah, General Steakhouse is also taken over by super mutants. Okay, here we are. Robco Research Center. Now, there are also a lot of robots here. If it hasn't been obvious already, this might be the time that you use your pulse grenades and pulse mines and things like that. Oop. It's always nice when you find dead sentry bots that you can loot, because they've always got a good amount of loot on them. You know what? I was going to shoot these things with my silenced but nearly destroyed weapon, but... Given that we're probably going to need that inside the research center, it's probably better to use the other stuff we've got out here. Okay. Now there are typically super mutants out in front of this place, or sometimes feral ghouls, sometimes just more robots.
Identify yourself.
We're going to sneak past these guys. And there's a door there. Okay, here we go. Okay. Now, to get to Mr. Turner's office, we're going to head through the foyer. And into the facilities wing. Again, oh. Okay, took out that Protectron there. Oh, turrets. Let's just get in there now. Open up the door. Come on. Get inside. And close it, and close the shutters. Okay. We're safe. Because they can't get into that door without that key card. And these things are bulletproof. Okay. So, let's enter the terminal password here. And we got some messages here. Let's take a look at these. April 13th of 2077. Hello, a friendly reminder that staff are to conspicuously wear their badges at all times. This means you. It doesn't matter what department you work in, how long you've been here, if you are part or full-time, if your name is on a door, or if you have a reserved parking space. Everyone must comply with this rule. See your staff policies and guidelines, page 3 for details. As always, don't hesitate to call if you have any questions. Thank you, Tamara Michaels, Human Resources, Extension 301. Notice that all of these come after that date on that first terminal we were looking at. Not the first terminal, but his terminal and his lair. Lair. It's a trailer. But anyway, notice that all of the rest of these dates come after that supposed date where everything had gone bad. Again, so that's how you know that was a typo on that. May 5th, 2077. Scott, congratulations. I took your proposal to the directors. It was nearly unanimous approval. The lone holdout wouldn't surprise you. I promised them this was strictly an after-hours side project, and it would in no way impact your regular critical duties. I did, however, leave out the fact that you're planning to work on this from home. I trust you have appropriately secured your terminal and are only allowing encrypted communications between your home and work terminals. I had a friend in legal discreetly look into your employment contract. Looks like you were hired back in the cowboy days. You're effectively grandfathered in. But let's not go advertising what you're doing. We can't afford to raise any red flags and have HR want to renegotiate all our contracts. Good luck. And don't forget who your friends are when you're running this place after your invention makes $1 million. Lisa M. Fields, Director of Staff Insight and Morale, Robco Research Facility, Virginia. Extension 551. Personal message from June 4th, 2077. Turner, what are you doing with that camera? I heard a rumor that you're writing a program to scan faces with that thing. This another side project or Robco sanctioned? And why do you get to do side projects anyway? Keith. Personal message from September 12th, 2077. I'm about to send an official message. Don't reply with anything stupid, alright? Think it through carefully. Lisa M. Fields, Director of Staff Insight and Morale, Robco Research Facility, Virginia. Extension 551. Facility message September 12th, 2077. It has come to the Board of Directors' attention that you might know personally one or more of the protesters which have been harassing military convoy deliveries. If this is true, the Board would be very interested and appreciative of your sharing any information you might have regarding these increasingly embarrassing incidents. Lisa M. Fields, Director of Staff Insight and Morale, Robco Research Facility, Virginia, Extension 551. Okay, scan likeness. Scanning likeness, scanning complete, broadcasting, error, unable to process broadcast function, manual update required, printing holotape, printing complete. Please use holotape for a manual update. Have a nice day. Okay, so what that means for us right there is that while we do have a scanned likeness of ourselves, we didn't get it automatically uploaded to Watoga. We have to go do that ourselves. The interesting thing to note here, who are these two? What are they doing in this office that was locked on the day of the bombs? Anyway, though, let's head on over to Watoga. We can probably fast travel there without any issue, but we'll see. Yep, just gonna have to wait. Alright, now we have to sneak back into the Municipal Building. Actually, we can probably fast travel right there, can't we? Yes, we can. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna leave that thing alone. If it notices us, we're gonna just run right past it anyway.
Protect and serve.
Interesting. Okay. I was thinking maybe it was already on our side. The game just didn't really notice us for a minute there, which I'm not going to complain about. But it does look like that gentleman has come back. And now he's gone again. Let's head back up these stairs. Again, it's the same path though, so we just follow this walkway around and head through that door right there. Back up the stairs. We went that way before, let's head through this side this time. Another scorched there. And yep, there's this one. Okay. Gonna take that ammunition. We're gonna need it in a minute. Well, assuming that this event doesn't bug out, which it did last time I was here. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Okay, so now we head back up the ramp. And back into the mayor's office. Okay. Now we have to take this virus holotape to Maya.
Ah, what have we here? Sir, this is a citywide software update for all municipal robots. This needs to be uploaded and broadcast from the uplink tower on the roof. Once you arrive there, I'll guide you through the process over the intercom system. I would call a maintenance crew to do this for you, but as I understand it, they would just murder you. And I, to my never-ending chagrin, was constructed lacking hands, so I'm afraid you'll need to do it yourself. You can conveniently reach the roof from this office. My sincerest apologies, I can't be of more assistance.
Okay, so like she said, we've got to go and do the broadcast ourselves. So we got to head up to the roof and through this elevator here.
You should see the uplink tower from where you are now. You'll need to upload the software update into the terminal at its base. Then, wait for the broadcast and citywide reboot.
Okay, so we got to upload the virus here. Upload update software.
Sir, there appears to be a glitch in the update software, which has interpreted the monitoring software as a virus. This has triggered a whole building lockdown and a security force has been dispatched to your area. My sincerest apologies. I can't be more assistance.
Okay, so it's working this time, unfortunately. Last time I did this event, no bots came. But luckily you don't have to be just on the roof. Let's see if we can't get back up there, though. Gotta go through here. Oh! Oh good, there's a Scorch Beast in the area. Mutant short handmade, interesting. It is a good thing these enemies are leveled, or we would not be able to do this. Not at level 21. Used to be these things were like level 50 minimum, I believe. Protectrons really don't have a weak spot, but I typically found that shooting their arms off is not a bad idea. Except for it does also mean that they explode. So you don't want to be right next to one when they do that. These Mr. Gutsies, though, they do have a weak spot. The thruster. Ooh. We got a minute 50 seconds before this upload's finished. Oh, the shotgun's about to break too. We might get to make use of that handmade here pretty soon. This is a Scorch Beast nest right here, by the way. 30 seconds remaining. You'd think this would be the thing shutting down that data upload. There we go.
Congratulations. You have been cleared for the highest security level. The municipal robot should no longer attack you. It appears you have solved the problem. At least for yourself. You are now authorized to have the combination for the supply cache. Ready? 7, 4, 76.
Alright, let's head down. Okay, let's check out that supply cache. Oh, they got the steamer trunk here as well, but here's the supply cache. So we got ammunition, stim packs. Ooh, that's going to replace a lot of the ones we were missing there. Radex, purified water, some junk, and some cash. Okay, now just to test this thing out real quick, let's head to the Watoga Municipal Center at the ground floor. Okay, now then, we can now walk the streets of Watoga, and let's see if we can't find a robot. Here we go. They still spin up even if they're not going to attack you. Check that out though.
Hello there.
See? Friendly. Now we can walk the streets of Watoga without being shot at constantly. This even includes those Assaultrons that walk the borderline. Let's go check that out real quick. Alright, here we go. The ultimate test. And as you can see, they're not trying to shoot at me. They're trying to shoot at the stuff out there. The Scorched. And here we go. You can shoot him.
Running elimination subroutines.
Sounds good. Man, you are a lot less effective than you were when you were trying to kill me.
Threat eliminated.
There we go. As you see, though, we're safe. We can now walk around the streets of Watoga. Okay, I think that'll do it for this quest walkthrough. This has been the Resolute Cartographer. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time.